Welcome to the short video series How Do I Work with the Calf Monitoring app? My name is Paulina, I work in customer success at Futuro Farming. Topic of this video is the health documentation. Let's start the calf monitoring app. Then I open the detail page of a calf. At the bottom there are 5 sections: Details, the page we are currently on, Treatments, Health, Observations and Notifications. Let's take a look at the treatment section first. On this page you can see if there were any treatments for the selected calf. Documenting the treatments has many advantages. Everyone involved can see if and when a calf has been treated. Also, conclusions on medication costs and consumption, as well as possible improvements in calf health, can be drawn. To document a new treatment, press the plus button. Then the input mask opens. First, the name of the treatment is entered. There are suggestions, a list of recently used names, and also the option to enter free text. Then, the name of the medication can be added. The person responsible can also be listed, which is especially helpful if questions about the treatment arise, as you immediately know who to ask. A date and time for the treatment can also be entered. In addition, there's the option to enter free text to give further information such as treatment interval or form of giving in more detail. If you press Save now, the created treatment appears in the list. If the entry is to be added, press and hold, then choose Edit. Now the changes can be made. We come to the third section, Health. This page lists when a calf has already been reported as sick or healthy. This function allows a calf to be marked as sick, which also marks it as such on the home page. Thus, people who take care of the calves know directly which calves are already known to be sick. In addition, the learning algorithm is trained for your specific farm and can therefore better identify which calves are severely ill. If you want to report a calf as sick, press the plus button. Now the name of the illness is entered first. Either a predefined title can be selected or a free text entry can be made. Subsequently, the manifestation of the disease can be determined. In addition, the beginning of the disease can be documented. If further entries are to be made, the free text field can be used for this purpose. If you press Save now, the created entry appears in the list. When the disease is over, the calf can be reported as healthy again. Let's take a look at the fourth section, the observations. Again, if observations have already been entered, they will be listed here. There are 2 possibilities. Either a comment is entered via a free text field, or 7 standardized parameters can be recorded with the help of the recommended actions. If observations are to be added, the plus button is pressed as shown for the previous sections. Now, either a free text entry can be made or the standardized recommended actions can be selected. The free text entry is self-explanatory. There, the observation is entered and, if necessary, a responsible person is specified as well as date and time. If you press Save, the description appears in the list. If you want to choose the recommended actions, the plus button is pressed. Now choose the recommended actions. Here it is at first pointed out that these are only recommendations and that any treatments should always be discussed with the farm's veterinarian. Subsequently, 7 standardized parameters can be processed, each with 4 options. If all steps have been completed, the classification of a possible disease and recommendations for further action can be found. The parameters entered can also be viewed again later if it is necessary to check whether certain factors have improved or worsened. we come to the last section, the notifications. Here you can see when and if there have been any warnings from the sensor during the monitoring phase so far. We hope this supports you in the successful implementation of our application and helps you to raise calves in the best of health.